Storm Alert Weather Day.
It sure is. Thank you for watching. I'm David Carroll.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. Storm Alert Weather Day in the Tennessee Valley. We've had a few of them lately.
Sure, so just look out the window and you'll see why. These are some of our views of the area today. There you see the view in Chattanooga, Cleveland, Dalton, Scottsboro. What do they have in common? A lot of clouds.
The skies over Dalton look pretty dark right there, perhaps. And we have team coverage today to help keep you safe. Abigail Martin is on the way to Spring City in the truck we call Thunder to bring us updates.
And to take a look at the full picture, here's Chief Meteorologist David Carnes.
Yeah, guys, what an absolute mess. And the biggest deal that we've been seeing, yes, the wind, yes, even some hail, but the rain, the flooding, that has been such a huge deal. Look at all the flood warnings that we have north of our area. We'll get to those in a moment. We do have a number of severe thunderstorm warnings that are continuing to progress eastward. We'll talk about those coming up as well. So let's take a look at this new one when it was just issued. And that is going to be in effect until 4:45. So this one is in effect until 4:45, including Ooltewah. That does include downtown Chattanooga. And what we're seeing is the same thing that we have been seeing with this line moving through. Wind gusts of about 60 miles per hour, patchy areas of hail, lightning like you wouldn't believe, and the rain is torrential, and all of that is working its way to the southeast. It's going to be in Chattanooga within the hour, so be ready. Really within the next 30 minutes, already starting to drift eastward through parts of northern Hamilton County and drifting over into Bradley County. This line was to our north, and now we're finally starting to see it sliding southward. So here's the lightning. You can see Soddy Daisy, Red Bank, Bakewell already inundated, and if you're in Red Bank down to Chattanooga, again, within the next 30 minutes, you're going to be seeing that. We've been watching in Fannin County a severe thunderstorm that moved through Ducktown. Now it's continuing to work its way to the southeast, but more rain is going to be training in. Now, again, rainfall has been the biggest deal. We have our future scan, which can take the current radar image. This is not model data per se. It takes the current radar image and just projects out 1 hour, showing where storms are likely to be. And again, notice, yeah, sliding right through Chattanooga, and then another batch of rain is going to be sliding through Chattanooga. So this is taking us right up to 5 o'clock. So after 5 o'clock, you're pretty much going to be done, say Monteagle, Dunlap up into Pikeville, but a lot of stuff is still going to be working its way through Chattanooga. I think after about 7 o'clock, most of this will be south of us, still working its way through North Georgia until about 8 o'clock, and then we'll see it beginning to fade away. Look at some of the ridiculous rainfall amounts that we have had. Now, where the storms are moving, we still haven't seen the accumulations, what they will end up being, but take a look at where we've had some of the heaviest rainfall. Spring City over into 10 Mile, where we have flood warnings, more than 3 to 3.5 inches of rain, extending over into northern Ray County, northern Meigs, where we've had 2.8, 3.5. There's a 2.6 down toward Dayton, so you get the idea. Lots of localized flooding where we have already seen that rain moving through, and a lot of that is going to be moving through the Chattanooga area. I don't think we'll see these kinds of numbers, but certainly more than an inch of rain possible as we move through the next couple of hours, guys. We'll have much more coming up in just a few moments. Quick peek at tomorrow. I think we're going to get some scattered showers in the morning, and then we'll have some pretty heavy thunderstorms working their way in tomorrow evening as well. Details coming up in just a moment.
David, thank you. Our crews have been monitoring the threat of storms and the effect of the rainfall.
Abigail Martin is in Spring City, where they've had a lot of rain during the past hour or so. Abigail, how about an update?
David, Cindy, it took us about an hour to get from Chattanooga out here to Spring City and Ray County. On the way through here, it definitely looked dark, a lot of rain, but since we've got here, it's calmed down. We'll give you a look at what we're looking at right now. We're traveling through Towstring Valley Road. There have been a few areas of puddles, lots of big puddles, and you can see over a little bit the area is getting flooded through the river, but so far it's staying below the bridge. That'll be something to keep an eye out. Earlier today there were roads that had to be closed so they can get everything cleaned up from debris, tree limbs, and everything, but I've talked to dispatch. They have gotten that cleared, but we are out here in Spring City. We're going to continue to keep an eye on everything, and again right now on Towstring Valley Road, so we will keep you updated with everything that we see. Reporting live in Spring City, I'm Abigail Martin, Local 3 News.
Thank you, Abigail. It's important to know how to stay safe during flooding. Be ready to evacuate, and if you have to, make sure to cut all your utilities. Fill up your bathtubs, your sinks, and bottles with clean water to save in case of water advisories. If you're unable to leave your home, go to the highest floor with windows, and if you do leave, go to higher ground.
We often say it, but as a reminder, if you drive into floodwaters, just don't do it. If you come close to them, turn around, don't drown. The National Weather Service says so far 44 people have died from flooding, and 32 of those happened during driving. It takes just a foot of flowing water to sweep away most vehicles. If you do find yourself in a bad situation, call for help, get to a high point, and wait to be rescued.
There are three types of flooding. Aerial flooding, you hear that term from time to time, that develops gradually from persistent rain and can lead to standing water. River flooding develops when rivers overfill and spill over into surrounding areas. And what we are experiencing right now, flash flooding, develops rapidly during a heavy downpour.